So, my first ever Creed, and it's an absolute banger. Creed Delphinus. If you know me, you know I love Iris, my favourite note in perfumery. Followed closely by Cashmerean, but that's another topic for another time. Iris, also I love gourmands. What happens when you mix Iris with gourmands? Creed Delphinus, that's what you get. And this is an absolute banger. I've done 2 sprays of this today. So this arrived a few hours ago. I've done 2 sprays of this today, and the whole down. Now I don't even need to sniff my wrist. The house, like literally my room right now just smells of Delphinus, and I did 2 sprays, 2 Ross Clark sprays. Listen, performance there. And you know it there. This is an absolute banger. Like, it's a very creamy, sweet, custardy vanilla with a very strong powderiness, like a lipstick powderiness, obviously coming from the iris. But that combination is just so sensual, just so, ooh, I smell sweet. Like, it's sweet, it's gorgeous. It's like if you was to take the lipsticky iris from Dior Homme Intense and just sweeten it up with some smooth, sexy, edible vanilla and some smooth, sweet amber, this is what you get. Now, I do, like, when you first spray this, well, when I first spray this anyway, on my skin, I do get like some sort of red sweetness. What I mean by that is, like, I feel like I get some sort of like strawberry or cherry, some sort of red fruit, red berry sweetness. Don't know where that's exactly coming from. Maybe it's a combination of certain notes together, give off that kind of smell, but that's what I get when I first initially spray this on my skin. After a little while, that subdues and it just becomes what it is now. Sweet, vanillic, custardy, powdery goodness. This is banging. Now, I won't lie, I do feel like it leans a tad bit more feminine, but unisex, like, regardless. Tad bit more feminine because of the sweetness and the powderiness. So people who are not used to this scent, like guys who are not used to this kind of scent profile, might identify this as a feminine fragrance. But if you wear a lot of fragrances, you don't just wear, I don't know, leathers and ouds all the time, and you know, diversify what you spray on your body from time to time, you might not agree that this is such a feminine only fragrance and agree that it's unisex, which it is. But yeah, this is lovely. This is gorgeous. Now, this is the first Creed I've ever had in my collection. Let me tell you why. So, prior to this, there's 2 brands I've never been a fan of. One is Creed, and the other one is Tom Ford. 3 reasons. I feel like they're overhyped, overrated, most importantly, over motherfucking priced. Yeah? Creed and Tom Ford's, no, maybe like the old, you know, batches, like the first batches of each of their fragrances, maybe. But nowadays, like for the past 5-6 years, the watered down is like the price is like their fragrances are becoming more watered down and the prices are becoming more expensive. So it's like, what's going on there, brother? But yeah, so that's why I've never been a fan. Also, Creed is super bait. Well, both of them, Creed and Tom Ford. I know everyone, Creed Aventus, you know, or Green Irish Tweed. So I went on that. I went on smelling like everyone, and yeah, I just went on it. I didn't like the brand because of that. So the only reason why I popped into Selfridges to smell this initially was because I saw the notes come out. So obviously both this and Centaurus were released. The notes came out. I saw iris, I saw vanilla, I saw amber, I think tonka bean. I said, yeah, you know me. Even if I don't like the brand, I got to get my nose on it. And boy, am I glad that I did, because like I said, so this has gone into my top 10 iris of all time list. This is actually number 7. Can you imagine? Now, just to give you a little headspace of what that list looks like, I've got, in terms of iris fragrances, yeah, I've got Guerlain Iris Torrific. I've got Strange Love NYC Melt My Heart. I've got Roja Tiamo. I've got Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privé. I've got Iris, Dior Homme Parfum. I've got Bodicea Victorious Harmonious. Like, listen, I've got a ton of irises, yeah. Whether it's iris on chocolate, iris on rose, iris on oud, iris on leather. I've got them all and I love iris. And this is just absolutely wonderful. This is a perfect addition to my iris collection. Now, my number one iris fragrance of all time, as you're probably aware, is Bodicea Victorious Harmonious. No, this does not knock that off the top of the list. To be unfair, I don't think anything ever can. Like, Harmonious is just in a league of its own. But this is gorgeous. This is something really, really special. And if you love iris, put it like this. If I was to sum this up here, I would say take Dior Homme Intense. Not Dior Homme Parfum, Dior Homme Intense. Take that. The powdery lipstick iris profile that's in that. You make it a lot more sweeter with a lot of smooth, creamy, custardy vanilla and add in some sort of tinge of maybe strawberry or cherry or something, and then a bit of amber and a little hint of spice from cinnamon, and that's what you get with this. Like, this is, but the sweetness and the floralness, the floral slash powderiness from the iris are center stage with this fragrance. Absolutely, you gotta love iris, you gotta love powdery fragrances, otherwise you might say that this leans more feminine and it's not your sort of fragrance, etc, etc. It's not the most masculine fragrance, but I think it's truly unisex. It does maybe lean a tad bit to the feminine side because of that very sweet powderiness. But there's a lot of powdery fragrances out there. You got, like I said, you got your Dior Homme Intenses, you got your Givenchy, well, that one's more masculine, but there's a lot out there, innit? Miller Iris Violet Ida is another one. But yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous stuff. So do yourselves a favor, at least try it, get your nose on it. If you love iris, you cannot go wrong. Sweet iris goodness.